Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and we've got a ball game again for September 20 in our 1969 replay. This is the Pirates at the Mets, and the Pirates are 2 1/2 games ahead of St. Louis, who beat Chicago on this date. And the Mets, they beat Chicago on this date, on the 19th. They beat them. Actually, St. Louis on the 19th had a doubleheader, and they swept it. And then it can get a little confusing. And then they lost to Chicago on this date. But the Pirates was swept by the Mets in a doubleheader on the 19th. So that's where we're at. I have yet to put in my good morning, Kathy. Great to see you as always. I have yet to put in my lineups. And so I invite you to join me as I have my first cup of coffee this morning. And as I put these lineups in. And this is very important because I had thought it was 2 games. It is 2.5. The lead. Held by the Pirates over the Cardinals. And as you can see, 80, 140, 151 is, after this game, the Pirates only have 10 games left. So it's really coming down to the wire. I'm going to put the lineups in here and very quietly and very nicely. And I want to thank you for spending time here with me. We have Mike Terranova. Greetings to Mike. Why the hell that is? There it is. Let me throw the Mets in here. I don't know why Gil Hodges has Boswell hitting cleanup, but look, they won the World Series. He must be doing something right. Glad to see Buddy Harrelson back in the lineup. There. Oh. Let me set these lineups up now with the cards and the fielding ratings. There we go. Clemente, Oliver, Hebner, Patek, and Bob Moose. There. Oh. And once I get these fielding ratings in, we will be ready to play ball. Cleon Jones still out. Okay, Gentry is a 1. And the final step is to throw in the fielding ratings. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, God. My God, Gentry is a +8. Hold. Wow. Phew. Fortunately, the max is 5. And I want to welcome everybody to Shea Stadium for the third of a 5-game series, believe it or not. They started off this series with a doubleheader, the Pirates and the Mets. And there will be another doubleheader on the 21st. These are probably due to makeup games. I'm going to go through the starting lineups here. Just a moment. Get everything set, and let's go through the lineups here. For the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates, leading off Matty Alou in center field. Dave Cash batting second. He is at second base. And again, I want to tell you, Gene Alley is out. It looks like he's out for the season. And if the Pirates make the playoffs, it will be this youngster Cash playing. And he's really done well. Batting third is Stargell in left, Clemente, the cleanup hitter, in right. Oliver at first, Sanguian catching, Hebner at third, Patek at short, and Bob Moose, the pitcher, he's 113. He's got a -4 hold quotient. For the Mets, Cleon is still out. It'll be Tommy Agee in center, Wayne Garrett at third, Art Shamsky in left, Boswell at second, Cranepool at first, Swoboda in right, J.C. Martin doing the catching, giving Grody a day off. Buddy Harrelson back in the lineup. He was out for a bit. Batting 8. And rookie Gary Gentry pitching with 10 wins. He's got a +5 quotient. I'm going to go through the first inning here and then take a very brief break, as I just have gotten myself situated. And the Mets take the field. We're at Shea. Again, the Mets coming off the sweep of the Pirates in a doubleheader on the 19th. And leading it off is Mateo Alou. Left-handed hitter. Here's Gentry now. He's ready. Pitch to Alou, 3-8. And that's going to be a base hit for Matty Alou right off Gentry. Hits it right up the middle. A leadoff single. Again, you made it before the first pitch demos. I spent some time setting things up here. So good for you. Right on time. So Alou with the base hit on a 3-8 right hit, right-handed up the middle. Alou being held. Look at that, Gentry +5. Is that amazing? +5. He's got a +8 hold. That makes him a 1-22, 1-20. Being held with a lead. He doesn't always get a lead, though. He's going to try for it. It'd be a 1-19, by the way. if he gets the lead here. And he does not get the lead. So he's being held. I find it helps me now. And Rhodes Scholar, long time no see. Just like old times. I put that little H there. That way I don't have any issues of having to the whole gang is here. Here's Dave Cash now. He's a B bunter, but we'll have him hit away here. Here's the pitch to Cash. That's a 1-4 ballpark slash. Oh, it's a 17, and that's going to be in Shea on a right-hander. And that will be a line out to Harrelson for the first out. Nice catch by Buddy Harrelson. And it's one away. And here's Stargell now. Gentry working from the stretch here. Again. Alou led off with the base hit. Being held at first, one down. Here's the pitch to Stargell now. That's 5-9 left-handed, struck him out. First strikeout for Gentry. So it's 2 outs with Alou on first and Clemente is the batter. Here's Gentry now trying to get out of this. The pitch to Clemente. 3-5. And he grounds it to short. Harrelson has it. And he throws it over to Cranepool. And the side is retired. So no runs. The leadoff single by Alou. Left on base. We've gone 1/2. It's Pittsburgh nothing. New York Mets coming up. Here's Big Bob Moose now. I don't know if he was big. Holy cow. You know, Demos, I didn't even know Bill Hands was traded to Minnesota. I guess that would be the end of his career. What year is that? Bill Hands on the Twins, traded from the Cubs. And that'll be fun to watch, though. Twins at Royals. NBC Game of the Week. Don't miss it, folks. It's great to watch, folks. And if you're not subscribing to demos, you don't know what you're missing, because you can put on alerts and get all informed of what he has going. Sometimes a whole hum game is good. Here's AG to lead it off. $73. Holy cow. I didn't know they traded him to Minnesota. I wonder who they got. Kathy Harden for the Mets. AG in the batter's box. He's a right-hander. Moose, the right-hand. Two right-handers today. Guess what? This was Moose's no-hitter in real world. Did you all know that Bob Moose no-hit the Mets in 1969? They won this 4-0. I don't know why I thought that might be the case, but I just looked on Baseball Reference. He pitched a complete game no-hitter. Well, I remember when that happened. I remember my father telling me about it. Well, let's see if the Mets can change history here. This is an alternate history. Here's Moose now, and the pitch to AG. That's a 3-7 right-handed, struck him out. One down. It's quite a thing, because I don't know why, I was thinking of Moose, and when I think of Moose, I think of the fact that he died in a car accident. But I also think of the fact that he no-hit the Mets, and I wasn't sure what year it was, and it was 69, and I just looked, it's this year. You can go look it up yourself. Don't take my word for it, folks. It was Pirates, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Mets, no runs, no hits. No errors. Don't tell me it was perfect. He probably walked a batter. Or 2. He walked 3. Unbelievable. Here's Wayne Garrett now. This is right when the Mets were streaking. In case any of you were curious at all, when this game was played, the Mets had a 4-game lead over the Cubs. Can you believe it? They were on their way, well on their way, with only about 10 or 11 games left to play. Here's Garrett now. Moose, the wind-up, the pitch. To Garrett, 3-5 right-handed, struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Moose to start it off here. He's a good strikeout pitcher. Look at that. 165 and 170. And here's Art Shamsky now. Okay, Moose gets the sign from Sanguian. And the pitch to Shamsky. 3-5, and he chops it to second, and that's for Cash, the youngster. And he throws it on over to Oliver, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bob Moose on a 3-5 right-handed. So he's on his way, at least starting in that vein, that no-hit vein. We've gone one. It's a scoreless ball game. Like I said, I woke up so hard to get out of bed this morning, but I'm gonna take a little break for about 2 or 3 minutes, get some fresh air, and then we'll get right back to this ball game. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Indeed. Indeed. And we're back here at Shea. Attendance 38,000. And we move to the top of the second, Gary Gentry now. Leading it off is Al Oliver. To start the top of the second here. Okay, Gentry is ready. Here's the wind-up and the pitch to Oliver. That's 4-7 left-handed. He walked him. So, Gentry puts the first two leadoff batters in each of these first two innings on base. Oliver, 1 to 15, 1 to 20, 1 to 18. Being held. See if he goes for the lead here. I think he's going to, yeah. It's only a 12, will get picked off. And he does not get the lead. So Oliver on first being held. And Sanguillen is the batter. Oh. Oh. Okay, Gentry now from the stretch. Infield back, Sanguillen is going to lay it down for a bunt. He will remain a B. I think you can do that. Can't you hold the runner and bring the infield in? They're not, though. I get confused about that. A question for any of you. Strat-O-Matic specialists, can you hold the runner and bring the infield in? Yes or no? Any help would be appreciated. In this case, the infield is back. He remains a B. Here's the pitch from Gentry. It's hit to first. It's a 4. It's going to be some speed. He lays down just a great bunt and has a chance to beat it out for a single. Roll the 20 die. If it falls within his range, score it a single. He's a 1 to 14. And oh no, he does not. So it is an effective sacrifice, though. Hit to first, I believe it was. and Oliver goes to second. So Oliver's on second here with one out for the Gravedigger. In the off season. That's hard work. Digging graves like that. Okay, Hebner, left-handed hitter, Gentry. In a little bit of trouble here. Oliver in scoring position. Here's the pitch from Gentry now. That's a 4-11. Left-handed, grounds to second B. We're gonna pull this out with a runner on second B. This is a 6. If it's hit to, that was a 4-11. It was hit to second on a 4-11. B, hit to second. The runner will advance. How do you like that? So it was hit to Boswell. His only play was to first. That'll be the second out. And Freddie Patek comes up in a clutch situation here. Patek has a lot on the three. He has a lot of clutch reversals. Okay, here's Gentry now. Patek is at the plate. Gentry trying to get out of this. Pitch to Patek. That's 4-7 right-handed, single one, lines it to third, caught by Garrett. And the side is out. Gentry gets out of it again. No runs, no hits, the walk. Oliver left on third on a 4-7 line out. We're in the middle of the second. Moose retired the Mets in order in the first. Boswell leads it off here. Sometimes I read headlines, they don't make sense. Listen to this. New legislation aims to limit toxic heavy metals in baby food. My question is, why are there any toxic metals in baby food? I'm sure there's an explanation. I guess for preservation, I guess. To preserve it, but really. Okay, here's Boswell leading it off, bottom of the second, Moose on the mound. He retired the Mets in order in the first. Here's Moose. wind up and the pitch to Boswell. 5-7 left-handed, he struck him out. That's the third for Moose. Wouldn't it be something if he pitched a no-hitter on this, the very game in real world when he pitched a no-hitter? That would be surreal. Here's Eddie Kranepool. Eddie was out for a bit, but he's back in the lineup now. Getting a chance to play here, left-handed hitter against a right-hander Moose. Okay, here's Moose now. The wind up and the pitch to Kranepool. 6-7 left-handed, grounds to second X. That's our first X today. And that'll be for the youngster, Dave Cash. He's a 4.10. I imagine he improved as years went on. It's a 6-7 left-handed ground ball second X. Cash a 4.10. See if he can get to this. Uh-oh, 3-4. It's not going to be. It's going to go through for a base hit on an S2, and there goes the no-hitter. That's not going to happen today. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. You know, I'm getting into the habit of reading this red die. I got to be careful of that, you know, because it's smaller. I maybe I need to pick a smaller one. It's going to be an 8-4, and that will be a G3 pound. Gotta be careful of that. I gotta get a smaller red die. As much as I like it. 6-10-13. And he is an E10. And he throws him out. Again, it was an 8 on the 20 die. 8-4 G3. So Kranepool grounds out to Cash. That's not the first time I did that, but I've caught it, I think, every time. And we're going to replace this against my preference, but I guess it's really for the best. I have a few dice to choose from, Kathy. You're right. Thanks to you. So we have 2 outs now, nobody on. Still with the no-hitter. And here's Swoboda now. Okay, Swoboda facing Moose. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the second, no score. That's a 6-9. It's not so hard to read. 6-9 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the fourth strikeout for Moose. That retires the side. 1-2-3 again. We've gone 2, and it's a scoreless ball game. Kathy Harden for the Mets. Here's the rookie Gentry. Bob Moose to lead it off, the pitcher. Okay, Gentry is ready. He gets the sign from Martin. And the pitch to Moose. 4-4, right-handed, grounds to third X for Garrett. Garrett at 220. Always a good third baseman. 17-2, he gets it on a G1 ground ball. E20. 6-10-12. And he throws him out. Nice play by Wayne Garrett to get Moose. One down. And we go back to the top of the order. Mateo Alou has the only hit in the ball game. He singled to lead it off and was left on base. Here's Gentry now. The pitch to Alou. 2-5 right-handed. There's another base hit for Alou. His second hit of the ball game. He's quite a hitter. He hit .331. He's being held. 1-19 with a lead. If he gets it, he's going to go for it. 5 and a 6. It's just he just doesn't get those leads too often. No, he does not. So Alou will be held. With one out, it's same situation as in the first. He's being held. There's one out, though. Here's Cash. Okay, Gentry from the stretch now. And the pitch to Cash. 2-10. And he grounds it to short. That's going to be an A. He's going to be Harrelson to Boswell to Cranepool. I think the fact that he's being held doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay, it has nothing to do with it. And that will be an inning-ending double play if anybody thinks that's incorrect, let me know. I'm full of doubt sometimes, but they held him. And the side is retired. No runs. One hit and none left on a nice double play ball. And we're heading to the bottom of the third here. Moose has retired the first 6 Mets and has struck out 4. It'll be J.C. Martin, Buddy Harrelson, and Gary Gentry. I'm going to get some fresh coffee here. I don't think the hold should affect that. I don't know where I get that doubt. Bet the Cardinals are watching the scoreboard as they are 2 1/2 out. It's coffee time indeed. Okay, here's J.C. Martin now. Oh. 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 Okay, here's Moose. He gets the sign from Sanguian. And the pitch to Martin. That's 2-5 right-handed, walked him. So there's your first base runner for the New York Mets. A leadoff walk by J.C. And Buddy Harrelson is the batter. A B bunter. With Gentry on deck. Here's Moose from the stretch. And the pitch. Buddy's swinging away. That's 3-9. And he hits it back to Moose, who forces Martin at second. So now Buddy Harrelson is on first with 1 out. And Gary Gentry, the pitcher, his first plate appearance in the ball game. Kathy Harden for the Mets. Oh. Okay, Moose. With Harrelson on first, one out. Here's the pitch to Gentry. 4-3. Right-handed, grounds to first X. That'll be Oliver. He's a 213. $213, 10-2. It's going to be a get to it on a G1. This could be a double play. On a 10-2 G1, E13, 6-10-12. And it looks like it is going to be a double play. A G1 with a runner on first, it is a double play. We'll call that 3-3-4. Some nice play there by Al Oliver, stepping on the bag and throwing it over to Cash. And the side is retired, still with the no-hitter, Bob Moose. Just like in real world on this very game in real world. No runs, the walk, and none left on. We've gone 3 here. And we've got a ball game. It's a scoreless ball game. I'm going to play this half inning. And then I'm going to take a little break. All right.
For a limited time, save $780 per couple on Rocky Mountaineer. Explore the Canadian Rockies by luxury train with service as
It's going to be the heart of the order here. Stargell, Clemente, and Oliver. Gentry in his 4th inning here. Okay, here's Stargell now at the plate. The windup by Gentry and the pitch to Stargell. That's a 2-7, and it's a fly ball to center. Agee is under it. He had to run back a bit to his right, and he caught up with it quite easily. And there's one away on a 2-7 right-handed. And here's Clemente now. Such a lineup that they have here. Look right down to Hebner. Wow, a 300 hitter. All right, Gentry facing Clemente. I think it's fair to say a future Hall of Famer. Here's the pitch from Gentry. That's 6-6. Right-handed. There's a drive hit out into the gap. It's going to drop. It's going to be extra bases. Clemente rounding second, and he goes into third, standing with a triple. A one-out triple by Roberto Clemente. Look at it again. It's a 6-6 with a 1 on the 20 die. 6-6, triple 1 to 2. And that just about says it all. So it's Clemente on third with 1 out. The infield is back. Gentry now. The pitch to Oliver. 3-5. Grounds it to first, A. And that's with a runner on third. That's going to be a 5. If it's hit to second or short, but this was to first, the runner will hold. Oh, what a pretty play by Cranepool. Again, 3-5 right-handed, ground ball first. The infield was back. If it was in, it would have been a base hit. You see, so that was a good move to keep the infield in. It was 3-5 ground ball first. And with that runner on third on the A, otherwise batter out, runner holds. So Cranepool really does a beautiful play of holding Clemente at third. And here's Emmanuel Sanguillen. This is a clutch situation for Emmanuel. And he has reversal on his card. Couple of them. A very clutch situation. Here's Gentry now. And the pitch to Sanguillen. Oh boy. 6-7 right-handed. Struck him out! Oh, he struck him out swinging. It was a 6-7 right-handed, struck him out, and Gentry gets out of it. Wow. That's the second strikeout for Gentry. And what an inning there. The 1-out triple by Clemente, and then Cranepool holding him, getting an unassisted out there. And then with 2 outs, Sanguillen struck out. So we have a ball game. Oh Lord, we have a ball game. It is a scoreless ball game. Good morning, Phil. And we're going to take a little break, like I said. The kid gets out of it. Lord, he got out of that. There's some risky business going on there. And it'll be the top of the order for the Mets to face Moose. Be strong. Have courage. Be grateful. And be prepared to handle any kind of difficulties that arise. That's for me, folks. Those are some affirmative statements from me, a man who has been suffering from depression and anxiety. And going through one of the most difficult times the past few months ever. We are going to come back here after I take a little break. Pirates nothing, Mets nothing. With the Pirates holding a 2 1/2 game lead over St. Louis. It's September 20 in our 1969 replay. And I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'll be back very shortly. Well, we're back, and let's see what kind of coffee I have here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's a full pot. With a little top off, very little top off. And the Mets will come up. It's Bob Moose, who's actually repeating his no-hit performance in real world in this game. Isn't it something? I think it's quite a interesting thing that I picked up on that. It's going to be the top of the order. AG struck out by Moose in the first. Okay, Moose is ready. Uh-oh. I am so sorry about that. Try to keep things straight here. Okay, here's Moose now. Pitch to AG. .411 right-handed. He flies it to left X. That could be trouble for Stargell. He may not get to that. That could end up break up the no-hitter here. It's a .411 right-handed. Fly ball left X. Stargell a .48. .48, 14-4 gets to it on an F2, Stargell. E8, 6-11, 14. And he makes the catch. Whoa. Nice catch by Willie Stargell on a fly ball that was not easy to get to. And that's going to bring up Wayne Garrett here. Okay, here's Moose now. He gets the sign from Sanguian. And the pitch to Garrett. That's 211. Right-handed, grounds it to first for Oliver. And he'll take it to the bag, 2 outs. And now Art Shamsky. Oh yeah, he's gonna need that whirlpool. Okay, Moose, the wind-up and the pitch to Shamsky. That's a 1-2. Oh, grounds it to first for Oliver. And he takes it to the bag. So the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 for Moose. In the process of repeating alternate history here. On a 1-2 right-handed. And we've gone 4 in a scoreless ball game. Gentry comes out now. Leading it off will be Hebner. He grounded to second in the second. Here's Gentry. .310, that's knocked into center field for a base hit for Hebner. A leadoff single. 4th hit allowed off Gentry. 1 to 16, 1 to 21, 1 to 19. It's only a 3, but there's no downside. He's not being held. And he does not have the lead. He's not being held. Does not get the lead. Not being held. And here's Patek. Here's Patek now. Gentry from the stretch. That's 5-6 right-handed, fly ball right field. And it's caught by Swoboda fairly deep. And he makes the catch, 1 out. On a, wait a minute. That's a misread. Oh shit. That was a misread. Holy shit, 5-6. I don't know where I picked that up. Oh, no, it is 5-6. Yeah, okay, I was looking in 6 column. Oh. That was a 5-6 right-handed. That's one out. Here's Moose now. Moose 0 for 1. It's Hebner on first, not being held, one out. From the stretch, Gentry. 4-10, right-handed. Catcher X, that'll be for JC. On a 4-10, right-handed. JC a 3-1. A 3-1. That's a 3-3. It's going to be a WG. Oh, that's going to be wild. Oh my. JC is a an E1 5-9-10. It's going to be a WG with a runner on first. He's going to uncork a wild one here. Oh my God. This is a rare play. Wow. WG with runners on the pitcher. Gentry trips during his delivery and the ball sails over the head of the catcher for a wild pitch. Oh, that happens. Okay. So it's a wild pitch. He tripped. Gentry, the trainer coming out of the dugout, Gentry waves him off. He says he's fine. A wild pitch by Gary Gentry. That's going to put Hebner in scoring position with Moose at the plate. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. I haven't seen that rare play before, or that play. Was that a? Did I read that right? WG. Oh, I looked on the rare play. I am so sorry. With a runner on base, it is a wild pitch. It's the same thing. I'm so sorry. I read rare play, and there's no difference. That's why I did not change that. Same deal. And here's Moose. Moose a 1 WR. He's a B bunter. Gentry from the stretch. He's hitting away. That is a 4-10. Oh my. Right-hander. That's going to be another catcher X. Another chance for JC here. Whew. J.C. Martin, 3-1. Again, a 4-10 against the right-hander. Let's read it right this time. Nah. 11-3. It's a PF. This could be a pass ball. My Lord. First the wild pitch, now a pass ball. 6-11-12. It's going to be a PF with a runner on. And it gets past, it is a pass ball. How do you like that? So, very, very strange. First the wild pitch by Gentry, then the pass ball by Martin. And now it's a full count here on Bob Moose with Hebner on third, 1 out. Very, very fluke chance. Okay, here's the pitch to Moose now, finally. Full count. That's 1-6, and he struck him out. And Gary gets Moose 2 away now. He has another 2-out situation here with a runner on third. Remember, Clemente doubled with 1 out, tripled with 1 out in the 4th, and he got out of it. Let's see if Gary can get out of this again. Gary Gentry. Trying to get out of this. Matty Alou, the batter now. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles. Oh, Lord. Hebner on third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Gentry. He's got to get Alou. 5-5, left-handed. Grounds to short for Harrelson. Harrelson at 227. (18-2) gets 2 at G1. Let's see if he can throw it correctly. E27, 6-10, 13. Oh, and he throws him out on an E27, 13. And the side is retired, and Gentry gets out of it again. No runs, 1 hit. Left on third, middle of the 5th. What a game. What a freaking game. Wow. Have you visited his grave site, Phil? Have you visited it? Actually, I believe it's on either on his birthday or his date of death. I don't know when. There is a ritual to see if he will give a sign, a sort of a supernatural sign. But the thing about Houdini was he did not believe in the supernatural. He rejected it. He was very vocal about it. His magic was tricks. It was tricks. I used to think he really was I saw a documentary, and what I learned was that these were all tricks. But the real magic was his self-promotion. And I thought that was a very poignant kind of thing. So Gentry gets out of that. We're moving to the bottom of the fifth here in a scoreless ball game. Ken Boswell to lead it off. See about topping off this coffee with just very little that's left. And then we may need to make a little more coffee to finish this ball game, and that'll be it. Okay, here's Boswell. Moose. No hits allowed through 4. He has walked 1. Here's the pitch to Boswell. 6-5 left-handed, grounds to short X. That'll be Patek, a 336. Patek 336. (6-3), he gets 2 at G3. E36, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. E36 at short, I'm sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, he throws him out. Some real good fielding today. And here's Eddie Kranepool. Okay, Crane Pool 0 for 1, grounded to second. Moose. Here's the pitch to Eddie. 3-2, and he walked him. Second walk given up by Moose. Crane Pool on first. Not being held. And here's Swoboda. Uh, 4-9 right-handed. He walked him. He walks 2 in a row here. That was a 4-9 right-handed. And here comes J.C. Martin now. Mets have something going. Runner in scoring position. Okay, here's Moose. Now he walked Martin in the third. From the stretch, Moose. 4-9 left-handed. Oh, there it is, a base hit. There goes the no-no. It's one asteroid. It'll load the bases. A big single by J.C. Martin. We can all breathe a sigh of relief now. And get on with this ball game. That was a 4-9 left-handed. Single 1-10. I'm getting a lot of comments from my, I did a short of Fort Lauderdale police horses. And I'm getting a lot of comments. You'd have to go look at it. I don't want to get into it. It may not be appealing to some people. Oh, Bill, demos. Joe Decker for Dave LaRoche. Thank you for that information. I didn't know. You know, there's so much that I have not caught up on. Well, Moose in trouble. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's Buddy Harrelson here. The infield is back. We have nothing to think about here in terms of no-hitters. This is a ball game. The infield playing it back. Here's the pitch to Harrelson. That's 2-7. Walked in a run. Moose has walked in a run. And the Mets will take a 1-0 lead. How do you like that? Moose is having trouble finding the strike zone here. It was a bases loaded walk on Buddy Harrelson, 2-7 right-handed, and he walked him. And the Mets take a 1-0 lead. Sanguillen coming out to the mound, try to calm his pitcher down. Moose's first endurance is the 7th. And here's Gary Gentry now. The bases are full, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Moose. 5-8, and he struck him out. Not that that's a big accomplishment with a pitcher, a 1 WR pitcher, but still it matters. That's his 5th strikeout, and he gets a chance to get out of this with just 1 run and leave those bases loaded. Tommy Agee in a clutch situation. And after this, we're going to have to do some coffee making, and I also have an explanation on yesterday's ball game, which I tried to do on video, but it just didn't go to my liking. Okay, Agee steps in. It's Harrelson on first, Martin on second, Swoboda on third, 2 down, 1 in. On the bases loaded walk to Harrelson. Moose trying to get out of this. Here's the windup. Pitch to Agee. That's going to be a 4-8 right-handed. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. It was a 4-8 right-handed. And the side is retired. What an inning. 1 run. The Mets strand 3, though. And we've gone 5. It's 1-0 New York Mets. I'm going to make some coffee right now. And while I do that, I'm going to show you the score sheet from yesterday's game without explanation. And Bill Ivamy has a question in the middle of the 6th. Oh, good old Bill Ivamy. Bless you, sir. Maybe I ought to wait to explain this after, if I remember. Maybe I'll do it after the game. No need to break up the monotony. Let me make my coffee. Let me... and get right back to this ball game. We're back, and I'm hoping to get some coffee here. Here we go. Gary Gentry has thrown 5 shutout innings. We have a question in the middle of the 6th from Bill Ivany. And we are ready to resume this ball game. It's 1-0 Mets. And Dave Cash will lead it off. Okay, Gentry is ready. The pitch to Cash. That's 5-8 right-handed. Grounds it to third for Garrett. He fields it cleanly and throws it over to Cranepool for the first out. Here in the top of the 6th. And here's Stargell. Stargell is 0 for 2. Gentry, the sign from Martin. And the pitch to Stargell. 4-7 left-handed, walked him. That was a 4-7 left-handed, so Stargell is on. And here's the man feared the most. Look at him with a 20 on a 2. I mean, that's worth trying. I mean, you know, why wouldn't you try? He's not being held. And he has no chance of being out, so no lead. And here's the dangerous man, Roberto Clemente. I believe he came in second in batting. He hit 345 with Rose at 348. Okay, Gentry really being tested today. He tripled in the 4th, was left on. Here's Gentry and the pitch to Clemente. That's 5-5 right-handed, grounds it to Harrelson at short. This could be 2. Hit sharply to Harrelson on a 5-5 right-handed. Harrelson at 227. (6-2). It's going to be a G2 pound. No one being held or infield in. It was a 6-2. G2. Harrelson E27, 6, 11, 13. And it's going to be a G2 runner on first. And they're going to force Stargell. So Harrelson has to throw to second. No play to first. That's as good as an out. He's a 1 to 16. He's got a 3 with the lead. Of course, we try it. No, he does not get it. He was 4 out of 5 stolen. It's Clemente on first, 2 outs. Here's Al Oliver. This is one hell of a lineup. Oliver, look at him. 285, 17 home runs in 463. Always dangerous. Sanguillen on deck. Okay, here's Gentry now, trying to get out of this again. The pitch to Oliver. 4-6 left-handed, and that is it's a base hit. Just past the reach of Boswell. 1 asteroid. Clemente will go to second. A 4-6 left-handed. And here is Sanguillen now in a clutch situation. And he's got reversals. He's got clutch reversal on his card. It's 2 outs. It's Oliver on first. Clemente on second. Gentry once again trying to get out of this clutch situation. This is going to bite you eventually, these many situations. Here's the pitch to Sanguillen now. I dare to look. 1-6. And he flies it to center. It's deep but playable by A.G. And A.G. makes the catch, and the side is retired. Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my. Gary Gentry getting out of all sorts of trouble today. Wait for it, Bill. No runs, 1 hit, the walk, 2 left on. What a game. We are in the middle of the 6th. It's a 1-0 ball game. And Bill Ivamy has become very good at timing this stuff. Very, very good at it. I want you all to wait for Bill Ivamy. He's got a big one here, middle of the 6th. He's very good now. Here it is. Oh, in 1938, the Reds' Johnny Vandermeer threw consecutive no-hitters. Named the Brooklyn Dodger Hall of Famer who made the last out in the 2nd game. That game is famous for 2 reasons. Why the 2nd? Lord. And that is one of the strangest things that ever happened in baseball. Consecutive no-hitters. I think he went into like the 2nd or the 3rd. It's a 2-parter. I think he went into the 2nd or the 3rd of the 3rd game with a no-hitter, and he was interviewed. He said when the guy got the hit off him, he wanted to hand him a $20 bill. That's a quote from Vandermeer. You know, I have no idea who that could possibly. A Brooklyn Dodger Hall of Famer who made the last out in the second game. I don't know if he was on this team back then, but, and I don't even know if he's a Hall of Famer. Phew, God. I might as well just take a guess. I mean, it can't hurt to make a guess, even if it's a dumb guess. Oh my. Oh, Joel Horland, wow. What a great answer. I don't think Zach Wheat was still playing in 38. I don't think so. Because I have him in my 1911. Oh. Okay. That's too, you gave me too good a hint. But was it the first night game? Joel Horland says first night game. I think the first night game might have been in 38. Yeah, but why is the game famous? Was it the first night game? It's Joel Horland. I think I would have heard it was. I think the first night game was in Cincinnati. And wasn't he on Cincinnati? Yeah. Bill, we get Joel Horland. And you know, I wonder if that had something to do with the no-hitter. The fact that, you know, the lights weren't that great back then. We give a kudos to, both Bill and Joel. Joel getting the night game. That was a great answer and great logic. I had no idea. I had no idea it was the first night game. And I wonder if that had something to do with, you know, you can't see the ball as well. Super question. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that was a super game and super answer, Joel. I don't think I should get much credit for telling me that he's active in my replay because there aren't many people. Other than Leo, who might have fallen into that category. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Joel. And I didn't know that. I did not know that that was the first night game. Wow. I did not know that. Great question. We're heading to the bottom of the sixth. Here's Moose. 1-0 Mets. And it's going to be Wayne Garrett leading it off. Okay, here's Moose now. The pitch to Garrett. That's going to be 6-5 left-handed. Grounder to short X for Patek. He's a 336. (16-3) gets it to a G1 ground ball. Let's see if he can throw it over okay. E36. 4-8-9. And he throws him out. So Garrett is retired on a ground ball to Patek. And here's our Chamsky. Mets 1, Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 6th. So they didn't block off the center field bleachers. I would think that that would make it even harder to hit. Bill. You say no white shirts in center field, no shadows. But if they didn't block it off, you had white shirts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't quite understand what you're saying there. Here's Shamsky now, 0 for 2. Not at night. I don't get that. I still don't get it. I must be slow. Here's the pitch to Shamsky. Some cognitive decline. Yes, Joel Horlin. It was mentioned. Hold on. 1-4-4-4 left-handed catcher X. That's going to be Sanguian, a 4-8. Yes, it was mentioned, Joel, and it is really something. (4-8, 11-4). It's going to be a PF. That's going to be a pop out to foul territory if he can get to it. 6-11-14 on Sanguian E8. And he makes the catch. I look, but I know it. It's a foul out. 2 away. They don't shine on the bleachers like they do today. I'm confused, Bill. There's a link to the baseball reference game. There's something wrong with me. And I don't know if you heard about RFK Jr. had a worm eat part of his brain and then died. And he attributes some cognitive deficits to that. I wonder if maybe I have a worm in there. I wonder how they found it, and did they do surgery? That's some heavy surgery. I think anytime you mess with the brain, that's really Okay, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Boswell now. The pitch from Moose. That's 5-10. Left-handed, fly ball left field for Stargell. I don't think this is going to contribute to his need for Whirlpool. It was a fairly easy one to get to, and the side is retired. It was a 5-10 left-handed, and that will retire the side. I don't know, maybe it was something about the brain matter. I don't know if you heard, this could be in very, very bad taste, but I posted a, oh, okay. See, there's something wrong with me. I posted this yesterday. This may explain some things Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said in a divorce case deposition from 2012 that a health problem he experienced in 2010, quote, was caused by a worm that got into my brain and ate a portion of it and then died. I don't want to get political, people. I really don't. All right. Oh, okay. You didn't know the worm was sick. I guess I get it. I don't know. Oh. Here's Gentry now in his first endurance inning. It's been a trying game for Gentry. Boy, he throwing shutout baseball against this Pirates team, and we'll see how he fares here. It's a very precarious game. Here's Gentry now, facing Hebner. And the pitch. That's 4-9 left-handed. Struck him out. Oh, he struck him out swinging like a dog. Nothing against dogs. But he struck him out. Wow. It was 4-9 right-handed, left-handed. Here's Patek now. Moose comes out on deck. Here's the pitch from Gentry now. 5-8 right-handed, grounded to third. And there's Garrett has it, throws it over to Cranepool. 2 outs. I'll tell you, this Mets team, say what you will, they are 3 games over 500. This is the best Mets team in franchise history. I keep talking about it. This is an alternate history. Let's not go by the fact of what happened in real world. Let's go by what's happening in this replay. And they are 3 games over 500 in September. They've never been this good. They were better in '68 than they had ever been. It was incrementally better. You can go look. But this Mets team is really something. Here's Moose now, with 2 outs, nobody on. You think that can happen, Joel? That you can get a worm from eating sushi? I'm all full of questions, Joel. All full of questions. Okay, here's Moose. Yeah. You gotta be real careful. You gotta be real careful. Here's Gentry now. Life is so precious and vulnerable. The pitch to Moose. 4-9 right-handed. He struck him out. Oh, Gentry. I know that's the pitcher, but Gentry really looking strong here in his first endurance inning. That was a 4-9 right-handed. Lord. And we are on the 7th inning stretch. I don't know if Kathy's here. I don't want to put any pressure on her, but we usually get a double shot here, but we'll go on here. Kathy may have had to leave. You know, we have lives. Yeah, well, game 3 of the 69 series was an amazing game. There were multiple turning points in the 69 World Series. That was one of them. And if I'm not mistaken, Gentry doubled in that game. And he also was relieved by Ryan, who saved the game to give the Mets a 2-1 lead. I mean, I think the biggest turning point was game 4, which included Swoboda's catch and a 3-1 lead. I think that was, I mean, you can punctuate turning points, you know. Oh yeah, was it in game 3 when H.E. made those 2 catches? Yeah. Huh. It was like magic. It really was. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th, and it's going to be Moose now. Now this is Moose's first endurance inning. And it's going to be Eddie Kranepool leading it off. Here's Moose. Oh, yeah, that was... They should have called him out. They should have called him out of the line. That was a real tough call. I think it was a tough call. I don't know. Reichert's throw hit him. Oh, that was like unbelievable. It was almost like unbelievable, you know, that something like that would happen in the World Series. Here's Kranepool now, bottom of the 7th, and we see Kathy is here. The pitch from Moose. That's 5-10 left-handed, fly ball left, Stargell again. And he makes the catch. It was hit deep, but playable. Oh yeah, he got thrown out, didn't he? And I think the shoe polish play was another play, which they cheated on that, I think. I think Hodges told they retrieved the ball somehow, and in the dugout he said, "Rub it against your shoe." And I'm not sure if I had that right exactly. Here's Swoboda now, 1 out. Well, that's the story I heard. Here's Swoboda, 4-2. Right-handed walked him. So Swoboda is on. A 4-2 right-handed. Not being held. Here comes JC. Speaking of JC Martin now. See if I can get out of this inning, through this inning, without having to go to the lavatory. It might be tough. Here's JC now. Is Swoboda on first? That's 3-8. Right-handed, struck him out. And no, I'm going to need to go to the lavatory. That is the 7th strikeout for Moose. It was a 3-8 right-handed. It's a quick one, folks. Let's get a little more coffee here. Got about 1.5 cups left, I think. Yeah, I think we have about 1.5. This should cover us. I don't know why Kuzman would admit that. You know what I'm saying? Think of Gil Hodges, you know, as a kid, I looked at him like he was an old man. And I think he was 45 or 46 when in 69, he died in the off season after 72. I think he was golfing and he died of a massive heart attack at age 48. And how sad was that? And now he belongs to the ages. Okay, 2 outs with Swoboda on first, and here's Buddy Harrelson. He's made some pretty plays out at short today. He reached on a force, was doubled up, walked and actually knocked in a run, if you will, on the walk. If that would be the correct, if you would allow that. Okay, here's Moose now. The pitch to Harrelson. 310 right-handed, grounds it to second for Cash, the youngster. He fields it and throws it to Oliver, and the side is retired. It was 310 right-handed. What a ball game. What a frickin' game. We've gone 7, and it's a 1-0 ball game, and Gary Gentry pitching the game of his life, I would say. One of them, this rookie, has won 10 games. And there's plenty of chance here. It's very, very tense here for the Mets and the Cardinals. Mets want to be the spoilers, of course. Mets enjoying their best season ever. Oh, freaking hate email. Here's another comment on my horse video. Oh, you can all go check it out. It's on my landing page. Go to my shorts. I caught it, and I already have 3.3 thousand views on that. I get a lot of views on horse videos, so whenever I see them walking the streets. Here's another comment. Oh, I don't know if you can see the comments. Oh, you have to click to read the comments. You have to click comments. Just bear with me a second. Oh, there they are, yeah. A lot of comments from a lot of people who I probably don't even follow. Or who don't follow me, subscribe to me, because it went viral, if you will. 3.3 thousand views of that. Well, Gentry in the top of the 8th will face the top of the order. It'll be a Lou, 2 for 3 today. Okay, here's Gentry. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to a Lou. This is 5-8 left-handed. Pops it up to second. And Boswell makes the catch. That's a great start to get a Lou out. 5-8. 1 down. Here's Cash. Pirates know they have they have very little wiggle room here. They do not have this wrapped up. Okay, Gentry. This is his second endurance inning. Cash 0 for 3 on the pitch. 3-6 right-handed. Oh, there's a drive hit out into the gap. Oh my, it's deep. Into left center. Agee can't get it. It's rolling. Cash rounding second, and he comes into third with a triple. He slid in with a triple. That's the second triple of the ball game. Oh my. This is not helping my anxiety at all. Oh, the youngster Cash on a 3-6 right-handed. Triple 1 to 14. It was a 13, as you can see. And here's Stargell now. Oh boy, what to do, what to do. McGraw is absolutely not available. He pitched in both games of the doubleheader on the 19th. And that was permitted because he didn't pitch too much. And he was rested. Ron Taylor is warming. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't know if we want to walk Stargell, but they say never put the winning run on base. So, and I really don't like to bring the infield in when you're winning. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to have Stargell come up and see if Gentry can strike him out or pop him up or something, and then it's Clemente. My God. And you can all call me, it's just a game, folks. You can call me out on any of this if you want. It's not easy. Here's Gentry, the pitch to Stargell. That's 6-6 left-handed. There's a base hit. And that's a tie ball game. Well, that takes care of that problem. That would have been a base hit no matter how the infield was situated. And the Pirates have tied it up. A base hit by Stargell. Very, very big hit. And they're going to stay with Gentry here. He has not reached fatigue yet, especially since he's up next. Here's Clemente now. It's turning into a very, very disappointing ball game for Met fans. Clemente tripled. It's the second triple given up by Gentry. The shutout is broken. It's a 1-1 game. Stargell on first. The pitch to Clemente. 2-5, and that's a double down the line. That'll be it for Gentry. A double down the line. Big question, does Stargell come home? 2-5. Double, no asteroids. And that was hit to center. Oh, look at that, Agee -3. That helps. 1-8, 1-5, and with no one being held, 1-6, he will not go. And that is it for Gary Gentry. Lord. Oh, that hurts. Oh, God. These games. Gentry pitched 7 1/3. Reached fatigue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8 hits. He walked 1, 2. I'm sorry to Met fans. He struck out 5. He's allowed 1 run thus far. This game is not lost. And due up is Al Oliver, a left-hander. DeLauro pitched last game. I'll tell you something. If he didn't pitch on the 19th, he'd be perfect to bring in. I don't think he did. Because he's a left-hander. On the 18th, I mean. No, he did not. Seaver pitched a complete game shutout. It's going to be Jack DeLauro coming in. Jack DeLauro. Against Oliver's second and third, 1 out. The infield is in. The infield is in. Here's DeLauro now. The pitch to Oliver. 111 left-handed hit. That's a ballpark blast. Oh, Lord. He's got the power. It's a 12. Oh, and it's caught by Swoboda. But Starger will tag with the go-ahead run. Oh, my. Oh, these games just are killing me. I'm supposed to enjoy this. Oh, God. That'll be charged to Gentry, who's the loser now. It's 2 outs. Again, Oliver on a 111 left-handed ballpark blast. And it was a 12, left-handed. And it was caught B. So it's 2-1 Pirates. This is just a heartbreaker. Shows this Pirates team unbelievable. Here's Sanguillen now with Oliver, with Clemente on second and 2 outs. God almighty. The pitch to Sanguillen. That is a 5-11 right-handed fly ball left X. Uh-oh. Shamsky 4-2. Oh, should have brought him out. Come on, Art. 4-2, 4-4. That's going to be an S2. That's going to score Clemente. It's going to be a 2-3-4 on Shamsky E2. Oh, wait a minute. I was looking on the wrong side here. Oh, my heart is broken. It's a D2. That's even worse. Oh, 2-3-4. It's a D2. So, you're right. It's a great quote, Joel. And you know, I'm so sorry, people. Whether I should have brought Gaspar in or, when they had the lead, I will say that it was the third run. They were already winning. Here's Hebner now. .65 left-handed struck him out. And that is the side. 3 runs for the Pirates. Shouldn't take it so seriously. Here's Moose. There's going to be a hitter for DeLauro. And it will be Ron Taylor. I don't know why I wrote the R there, but Ron Taylor coming in. The hell is he? There he is. Just a shame. Okay, let's see who's going to come in now. Moose. Leon not available. I'll bring Clendenin in. After a game like this, it is very, very, I don't know if this is good for me, playing Strat-O-Matic, when I'm so upsettable to begin with. Okay, Moose, with full endurance, here's Clendenin. The pitch from Moose. 6-7 right-handed, grounds to second X. That's for cash. Maybe that'll get through because he's a 4-10. A 6-7 right-handed. Cash 4-10. Four. It's going to be a base hit for Clendenin. Five, 9, 12. E10. 5, 9, 12. It's going to be a base hit. And he's got decent speed, 1 to 14. And I want to bring to your attention something as Tommy Agee comes to the plate about Strat-O-Matic. There is a section here on page 14 called A Few Words of Experience. And one of them Well, it does talk. I thought it was written different, but it does mention you may become frustrated, just as a big league manager does. And it's not worth getting upset about. And folks, I try the best I can. Sometimes I make a bad call, and I don't mean to, I'm just human, folks. I I've played thousands of games here, 1,820 just in this replay, and I try the best I can. Oh, here's AG now with Clendenin on first. Moose, full endurance here in the 8th. The pitch to AG. Come on, hit it out of here. 6-5 right-handed. Grounds to short X Patek. Boot it, baby. Boot that. 6-5 right-handed. Patek 336. I think this is very disturbing for me. 336, 5-3. It's going to be a G3 pound. No one being held. Boot it, babe. E36, that's a big thing there. 4-8-12, E36. No, he throws him out on a G3, but the runner will advance. 1 out. That's true, Joel. You're right. You're right. Nah, and not to take it too seriously. Okay, Clendenin on second. Here's Wayne Garrett now. Here's Moose. And the pitch. 3-9 right-handed, fly ball right. Clemente under it, 2 outs. And now Art Shamsky. Whew. Moose trying to get out of this. Shamsky, the tying run at the plate. Pitch from Moose. 3-6. Flies it to center. And that's going to be for a Lou, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the lead off by Clendenin. It's 3-1 Pirates. And Ron Taylor is the new pitcher. We're heading into the 9th. Okay, Patek will lead it off. It's 3-1 Bucks. Yeah, Bill. I think you may be right. Here's Taylor in now. But I blame myself all the time, you know? You know, for things that I could have done to avoid this, you know, but a lot of self-blame, a lot of self-hatred. Here's Taylor now. The pitch to Patek. That's 6-9 right-handed. He struck him out. And here comes Bob Moose. A lot of self-hatred. For the lineups, no. I mean, I follow the baseball reference. It's just, you know, there's things I could have done here. I mean, the third run, which is not the go-ahead run, was a double to right with Shamsky, to left. Shamsky of 4. I could have brought in Gaspar, but that has not made a difference in this game. Actually, it was the Sanguian double that did that. I blame myself for everything. Take it easy now, no more coffee. Coffee is done here, and it's been quite a ball game. Mazeroski is not available. He's injured, Bill. He's injured. Any other suggestions you have, I'd be more than glad to honor them. Here's Moose now with 1 out. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th for the Mets, it'll be Boswell, Cranepool, and Swoboda. Here's Taylor. 6-2 right-handed, walked him. Here's a Lou now. Oh. Oh. I just need to remind myself over and over again that no bad thing is going to happen, and if it does, then I'll have to deal with it. And there's just no use in worrying about shit right now. This really doesn't have a lot to do with the game, folks. This, even though there's a little bit of element of that, this has more to do with me, and it's really an interesting thing how psychology and mental health issues you can attach them to the game. By the way, the planes that you might be hearing, I believe there's an air show in Fort Lauderdale this weekend. Yeah, May 11 to 12. And it's an annual event, and they start practicing a couple days beforehand, and it's loud, folks. I'm telling you, it's the air show of Fort Lauderdale. Here's a Lou now. Moose, the pitcher was walked. The pitch from Taylor. Might as well just blow it wide open. 3-6, right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit. The third hit for a Lou, and Moose goes to third. Blow it wide open. Oh shit, wait a minute. Bill, you know, you are confusing the hell out of me. You got to tell me that the first no-hitter was in Brooklyn. The second one had to be in Cincinnati because, like Joel said, it was the first night game, and the first night game, I believe, was in Cincinnati. Am I right? And when you say, shit. What the hell? When you say the no-hitter, which he threw two. There is no the no-hitter unless you specify. If you say it's the first no-hitter that Vandermeer threw, I think you're trying to confuse the shit. Yeah, the first one. Okay. Oh, now I'm really confused. You're saying the first one was against the Braves in Cincinnati. This is just like Shea Stadium with the planes. Do you hear the planes? You know, I am so confused now. I thought that the second... Oh, was your original question... I'm scrolling up now on the text. It was a Brooklyn Dodger in the second game. The game was famous for two reasons. Why the second? And it was, you said it was correct, it was the night game. I think you're just trying to, okay, but you already said that Joel was correct in saying that maybe the first night game was in Cincinnati. And I'm going to tell you something, I don't have the strength to look it up. I don't freaking have the strength. I hope the Pirates blow it out right here, Kathy, because, you know, that'll help me a little. Ron Taylor has a -3 hold. He's a -4. 1-13, not being held. He gets the lead, though. If that's the case, then it makes him a 1-13, 1-2. It's borderline. It's borderline, Kathy. I'm going to check to see if he's being held or not. Yes, he is. Okay, so it's first and third, one out. And here's Cash. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, in other words, Joel was correct in the first place. Joel was correct. And it was the first night game in Ebbets Field when he pitched his first no-hitter. But the actual first night game in baseball history like Joe Horland says, not the overall first night game. So, which I believe was in Cincinnati, and it would have to have been prior to that. So, okay, I'm glad we got that settled, because I thought you were punking me, or whatever the expression is. I think you're trying to, yeah. I thought you were trying to just, mess my head up, but I don't think you would do that. First and third one out. Here's cash now. And the pitch, 5-6. Grounds it to third. Moose will score, I think. Keep them coming. It's a 5-6. Right-handed, ground ball third B, first and third. That's a 4. And they will force Lou. And another run will come in. So that's 2 outs, and Moose scores. And I think that takes a little bit of the pressure off of me now that it's a 4-1 ball game. Oh, okay, Bill. And part of it is, I think, depression. I think part of it is difficulty concentrating. I used to have very good concentration. I used to be a very, very deep thinker. Hey, Bill, no problem. An error doesn't become a mistake unless you don't correct it. I am so sick and tired of, I keep CNN on, and you can argue that, but I just do it. I am so sick and tired of seeing these pictures of Stormy Daniels. It's 2 outs, cash is on. Let's see if he gets the lead here. Actually, he's a 1-20, 1-16, 1-20, 1-16, 1-14. That is actually borderline. See if he's going to be held or not. Yes, he is. Cash on first, 2 outs. Here's Stargell. It's 4-1 Pirates now. Six-5, left-handed, grounds to short, Harrelson. They're getting ready for the air show. Just like he's 227. 227, 16-2. It's a G1. E27, 6-11, 13. And he throws him out to retire this side. Another run, though, for the Pirates off Ron Taylor. And here's Moose for the complete game win. It is 4-1. Mets down by 3. Let's see if, Bill, let's see if they can do it. I blame myself for this loss. I don't know why I blame myself. I think it's just self-hatred. I can barely look at myself in the mirror anymore, you know, and but I don't think I did anything terribly wrong. It will be Boswell, Cranepool, and Swoboda. If there's any guardian angel looking after me, please let the Mets come back and at least tie this ball game. Moose has full endurance. Here's the pitch to Boswell. That is a 5-9. Left-handed, struck him out. Oh. And you know, even if I did make an error, that's the 8th strikeout for Moose. That's built into the game. And the fact that I have a bias for the Mets, I think it's handled pretty well, because if I did maybe make an error or something, or made a bad call, it went in the Pirates' favor. It just goes to show. Here's Eddie Cranepool now. Moose. 5-9. Left-handed, struck him out. That's number 9 for Moose. Now that was my fault. Just kidding. Oh, just kidding. I'll tell you, it's not easy sometimes. This was not an easy inning, this 8th inning for me. Really, on infield in, you know, whether to do infield in, you know. I think I brought it in, but it didn't matter. And it all comes up to Ron Swoboda with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. He is pitching a hell of a game. Just not a no-no. In fact, what is he allowed? He's allowed 2 hits. This is a 2-hit. He has allowed 1 run, though. Whew. Here's the pitch to Swoboda. 6-12 right-handed, taps it back to Moose. He's at 234. $17-2 G1 gets to it. E34. 6-9-10. And he boots it. Okay. On an E34, he booted that. There it is, the 10. It's going to be an error. It's going to be a G1, E1. So hope is still alive. First error of the ball game. Well, yeah, it all depends, you know. Lou is a 2. Cash is in because Ali is hurt. Stargell, of course, he's a 4. You have Clemente a 1. Oliver's a 2 at first. Sanguillen a 4. I don't think that's going to get you into too much trouble with his E8. Maybe a pass ball here or there. Hebner and Podtek are about average at 3s. I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's not very good, no. I would say it's fair. Well, it's up to J.C. Martin here. And he can't even tie it up with a home run. Here's Moose. Pitch to Martin, 1-8, right-handed. Grounds it to second. Cash has it, throws it over to Oliver, and the ball game is over. On a 1-8. The final, Pirates 4, Mets 1. I don't know why I'm blaming myself for this Mets loss, but I don't think there was a lot I could have done differently. 7-8, Taylor let up a run. That sure didn't help. The loss goes to Gentry. And he pitched such good baseball up until the 8th. The win goes to Moose, his 14th of the win of the season. He pitched 9. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 5, struck out 9, allowing 1 run. The final line, Pirates 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Mets 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Yeah, you know, Bill, thank you, Bill. So let's spread some of the blame around. And Joel is right. He was too tough to beat today. And you folks are too nice. I don't know what it is about me. What I'm going to do is just keep this on for a few minutes here and see if you can hear any of the planes. I want to appreciate people for being here. Not that you haven't heard a plane, but they fly low. You have a nice afternoon, Kathy. And I want to thank you all for being here with me. And as sort of a bonus, I'm gonna just go step outside for a few minutes, get some fresh air, and let you share my walk. See, this is the tripod I use. I put it right over here. I need to see, I turn it to cellular when I go outside. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, folks. I'm sorry to be so negative at times. Let's see. Who was supposed to pick up this rubbish? They did. They picked it up. This is like a once a month rubbish pickup. And we had This is just a little bonus for all of you kind people. These planes are practicing. Getting ready for the air show. The planes, aviones. Where those planes seem to be flying pretty high. Look at that one diving down. Holy shit. Wow. I don't know if you saw that. That's some scary stuff. I'm gonna call it a day. I want to thank everybody for being here. Take care.